front of the mat. And the practice is going to be very much about, maybe you turn the Venetian blind so nobody can see in now. We're going to bring our awareness into the body, into the mind, through the power of our breath. So this is totally different for those that are new to yoga. All I want you to do is start thinking about your movement. Start thinking about the left side of the body, the right side of the body. And we will just move through the practice together. So just bringing our weight back onto the heels. Let's lift the toes up for a moment. So whenever you release the toes to the earth, you can feel that lovely connection through the base of the feet. And just visualising, we have 3 points, 2 at the front and 1 at the heels. You want to make that visualisation of a triangle, just pressing down firmly into the earth. Taking the tailbone in and under, start to think of the length through the spine. Taking the shoulders up towards the ears, rotate them back and down. Just being aware of heart centre. Release the hands, and you may turn the palms slightly forward. And this helps us to be receptive towards the energy that is around us. And from here we will come into the Ujjayi breath. And that all it is, if you're not familiar with it, is using the back of the throat just a little bit more than normal. So we can heat the breath. We can cleanse the body through the warmth of the breath. And we're being more aware of the internal body as we take the breath in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. We're going to use this practice to let go of distractions of the outside world, spending our time focusing on the here and now, letting your mind melt into your body so you become your own observer, helping to rebalance all the systems within, getting rid of stress, tension, any dis-ease within the body or the mind. So yoga is really about that lovely connection of the mind and the body through the connection of the breath. So let things settle down, let a sense of groundedness come into the earth as we feel the crown of the head lifting towards the sky. Feel a sense of openness across heart center and the chest. Relax the face. Even notice where your tongue is placed in your mouth as we use this time to feel a sense of presence. Letting go of mind chatter. Letting go of unnecessary thoughts. So we can build our confidence, our mental clarity, and our self-worth. Just noticing your own connection with the true self. So on the next deep inhale, let's draw those arms out to the side. Big breath in as if you're gathering the energy around you. Holding on to your right wrist with the left hand, lift up and lengthen. And gently spill over to your left side, keeping your gaze underneath the right armpit. Feel that stretch into the right side body. Come to center, breathing in. Exhaling, taking the left arm, reach up and lengthen, and spill to your right side. Starting to notice the difference between one side and the other. Take an inhale, come to center. Release both arms. And all I ask you to do from here is separate the feet out, soften the knees, and place the hands onto the lower back. Taking a big breath in. Let's push the hips lightly forward. We're only warming up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and feel as if you're lifting your heart towards the sky. Take your gaze, your drishti, towards the sky. Hold it. Notice the squeeze in the back body and the openness in the front body. Take an inhale, coming up, and let's round the shoulders. And slowly just melting vertebrae by vertebrae to the earth. Letting the spine uncurl. Just rolling down to where it feels good for you. Being aware of just using your focus and attention for you. Never mind what's going on around you.
Close your eyes here if you wish and just gently nod the head. And let's tilt the weight just slightly forward so the heels are connected but they're lighter. Give the shoulders a roll. Feel as if you're pushing the backs of your legs into the space behind you as you draw your thighs and knees up. And for a moment here, we'll begin to engage with the 3 energy bandings. So I ask you just to draw in towards the pelvic floor, into the root lock. Draw it up. Take the belly button back towards the spine and slightly up towards the solar plexus, just at the base of the ribs. And then gently let your chin just melt in towards your chest, working into the throat lock. So we want to seal this energy in. So keeping the band is strong. Don't worry if we forget, I'll keep prompting you. Let's soften the knees and let's rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep the arms heavy. Uncurling the spine, our main channel of energy. Coming through the spine, around all the systems within. Let's step to the front of the mat and begin to work through our sun salutations as we heat up the body. So taking a breath in, inhale, lift the arms, exhale, forward fold. Swan diving to the earth. Again, let the head and neck be soft. It doesn't matter if we're not connecting with the earth. Our big toes should be together. And our arms are aiming, our fingertips either side of the feet. Take an inhale and look up, lengthening the spine. Your hands can lift towards the knees, or you can keep the fingertips in the earth depending on the openness of the hamstrings. Let's soften the knees and float back into plank position or step back. So we're like in a plank, pushing through the heels, suck up the thighs. Our shoulders are over our wrists. From here, let's exhale, elbows into side body, hover at the bottom. Take an inhale and lift your heart towards the sky. Notice all 10 toenails on the earth. Your chest and heart is pushing forward. And let's nip those elbows into side body. Upward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and lift up into down dog. Hands are nice and wide. Longest finger in the centre of the mat. And feel the hands pressing firmly into the earth, flat and pushing slightly forward. Armpits are open towards each side of the room. And the length in the back body from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Heels are melting towards the earth. Let's give a gentle pedal from right to left. Bending the right knee, then the left knee. And then let both heels try to melt back towards the earth. And just check you can't see your heels, just the very tips of your toes, keeping the hips in nice alignment. Let's take our gaze to our hands, stepping, floating, hopping forward, whatever feels good for you. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Push the breath away. Gently pedal the legs here again, right to left. Soft shoulders, and from here soften the knees and rise to the sky. Inhale, tailbone in and under, slight back bend if you wish, and exhale to press it. Inhale, rise, exhale, forward fold. Head and neck is soft. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, float, step back into that plank position. Push back through the heels, suck up the thighs, shoulders over wrists. Let's come down through chaturanga, bending the elbows, hover at the bottom. Inhale, float your heart forward, coming onto the tops of your feet. If you can, thighs and knees off the earth. If that's not facility for you, let the thighs rest down. Think of those shoulder blades pulling back and down. Take your drishti, your gaze towards the sky. Take an inhale, lift up into down dog. Pedal out those legs. And from here, let's rise in the balls of our feet and bend both knees towards your chest, keeping your bottom high to the sky. Get a nice stretch and openness across the back body. Feel as if your armpits are opening to each side of the room and your gaze is through the legs. Exhale, both heels down. Inhale, rise again. 2 more. Bend the knees to the chest. Keep your bottom high to the sky. Exhale, both heels down. Hands are nice and flat. Inhale, rise. 1 more. Bend your knees to your chest. Keep your bottom high to the sky. Look through the legs. Exhale, both heels down. From here, take your gaze to your hands. Step, float, hover to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, let it go. Soften the knees and rise to the sky. Breathe in. Tailbone in and under. Palms together if you wish. Lean back slightly. Exhale at the prayer center. Standing tall in Tadasana, remember that base, the triangle pressure through the soles of the feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold, pushing the breath away. Just notice how you feel here. Just hanging, letting go of any mental, physical fatigue. Take a deep inhale, look up. And floating back into your plank position. Let's pop up and down 3 times here. So all I ask you to do is push back through those heels. Exhale halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale down. Use the breath. Inhale, rise. 1 more. Exhale down. Inhale, push. And come through chaturanga. Exhaling down. Inhale, take your heart forward. Notice those 10 toenails on the earth. No pressure in the lower back as you push and pigeon your chest and heart forward. Chin lifts if it can towards the sky. Inhale, flip up. In, rise into down dog. Pedal out those legs. Let's offer a deep inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top, and then I want you to sigh it out through your mouth. Letting go of tension, getting rid of toxins, getting rid of stress. Anything that no longer serves you. From here, take your gaze to your hands, stepping, floating to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push the breath away. Suck up those thighs and knees if you can. Soft shoulders. Release and inhale, rise to the sky. Breathe in. Tailbone in and under. Offer a slight back bend if you want to. Exhale into prayer center. Inhale, rise. 1 more round this way. Exhale, forward fold. Perhaps beginning to notice the body beginning to open, a bit of heat in the pit of the belly. Inhale, rise. Stepping back into your plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Let's lift the right leg, floating through the right heel. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, push up. Release the right leg, lift the left leg. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, push up. Release the left leg, keep the shoulders over the wrists, Andrea. Exhale down, elbows in. Inhale, take your heart forward. And let's draw up into down dog. Pedal out the legs if you need to. Hold down dog for a few breaths and just simply notice. Feel the breath. Feel the prana, the energy moving right down into the pit of the belly. Keep the energy lock strong, the root lock drawn up. Tummy lock sucked in. And gently using the ujjayi breath, just using the back of the throat a little stronger. Hear the breath internally. And from here, let's just take the right hand and walk it along the mat, tapping it along the mat towards your left foot. So you're holding yourself in your left hand and you're looking in underneath the left armpit. So we're offering a slight twist into the back body. Squeeze into the tummy. Keep the left shoulder lifting up to the sky. Don't dump the wrist. And release the right hand. Floating the left hand along the mat to the right foot. Looking underneath your right armpit. Twist and squeeze into the pit of your belly. Breathe. And release. Hold down dog for 1 breath. Nice deep inhale. And let it go through the mouth. Lovely. Take your gaze to your hands. hands, stepping, floating to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Soften those knees and rise to the sky. Breathe in. Notice the alignment, tailbone in and under. Exhale to prayer center. Moving into sun salutation B. Take a breath in. And let's sit back as if you're sitting on a chair, balancing on the heels. See if your toes can lift off the earth. Glimpse down and make sure your knees are behind the toes, not in front. Sit here for a moment and let's gently pulse. Squeeze into the tummy, squeeze the knees together. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. 2 more. And with an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, soft knees, swan dive forward. Take an inhale, look up. And let's step, float back into plank position. From here, let's lift the right leg in the air. And exhale, halfway down. Inhale, push up. Release the right leg, lifting the left leg. Exhale, halfway down. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Inhale, push up. Release. And come through chatur angle. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, down. Inhale onto the tops of the feet. Shoulders back and down. Give a little sway. From here, let's draw our drishti to the left shoulder, squeezing into the left kidney at the back body. Hold it. Come to centre. Go to the right shoulder. Squeeze back into the right kidney and liver area. Come to centre. Take an inhale and lift up into down dog. Let's get rid of those toxins as we offer a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Make sure the hands are nice and flat and pressing down and forward into the earth. Take the pressure away from the wrists. Tailbone high to the sky. Notice the breath in the side ribs. Notice the breath in the back body. Moving all this lovely prana that you're creating, the agni, the heat in the belly. And from here, let's draw the right leg to the sky. So lifting the right toes up to the sky. Have a look at the right toe. And let's start pulsing it, pushing through the heel. Hands are nice and flat. Push. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take your gaze to your hands. And let's bring that right knee into chest as the shoulders come over the knees. Place the right foot down and come into low lunge. So from here, try to push the back leg strong and straight. Knees over ankle, not in front. Take an inhale, draw the arms out to the sides. Lift them up. Let's interlace the fingers and see if you can push. Looking up towards the sky. And release the arms to the side. Placing them down, stepping back into down dog. Pedal out the legs. Notice how that felt. From here, take the left leg to the sky. Breathe in, float the left leg up. Look at the left big toes. Pulse it. Balancing your weight on your hands. Not leaning over more to one side. Again, thinking about the left and right side body. Push for 2 more. And taking your gaze to your hands, float the left knee into chest. Come down into a low lunge. Pushing that back leg if you can, strong and straight. Check your alignment, knee over ankle. Take a big breath in. Inhale, lift those arms up. Find your balance, draw into the core. Push if you wish, either through the index finger and thumb, or interlace the hands and push the palms to the sky. Slight back bend if you wish. Release, come back through prayer center. Step back into plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Suck into the tummy. Exhale down. Inhale, heart floats forward. And draw into down dog. Can I ask you, while you're here, having a little rest, is everybody okay? Ready to move on? Take a deep inhale through the nose. And release through your mouth. Just allowing the body, the mind to create nice new space, letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Breathe. Just feeling your connection. Let's take our gaze to our hands and step, float to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Relax those shoulders, lifting up the thighs and knees. Breathe. Soften both knees and rise into chair pose again, balancing back on those heels. Soft shoulders, scoop the tailbone in and under. And from here, let's place the hands into prayer. Dropping your left elbow past your right thigh. Keep the hands in prayer and think about the alignment from your tailbone out the crown of your head. Nice and long. No hooky necks. And if you want to release the left arm to the earth, go there and draw the right arm right up overhead. Looking at the right thumb. Breathe. Squeeze into the tummy. Wringing out tension, toxins. Release the hands to prayer center. Shoot them out in front. And let's go the other way. Bring the hands into prayer. Placing the right elbow past the left knee. Feel that lovely length through the crown of your head. Your weight is balanced on both heels. Notice that. Release if you wish. The bottom arm to the earth, the top arm to the sky. Squeeze into the tummy. Wringing away. Squeeze. Release the hands to prayer. Floating them out in front. Take an inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Push the breath away. Inhale, look up. And stepping, floating back into plank position. Let's come through chaturanga. Notice those shoulders over wrists. Come down and hover here. Let's hover. Push back through the heels. Let's hold it for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale. Drop the shoulders back and down. We all okay? Take an inhale. Lift up into down dog. You're brilliant. Pedal out those legs. Now from here, let's come to warrior 1 as we take the right leg to the sky, looking up the right big toe. Take your gaze to your hands, float the right knee into chest, placing the back foot this time to the side. Big toe centered in the mat, knee over ankle, take an inhale and lift up. Now we want the shoulders square, you would like the hips to be square. So have a think of your alignment. Push that back leg strong and straight. From here, let's reach the arms to the side. Bring them, interlace them in the back body and push the shoulder blades together, lengthening those arms. Think about the right knee, opening it out towards your pinky toe. From here, take an inhale and let's lean forward. Humble warrior. Lifting the arms right up overhead, aiming to bring the crown of your head towards the earth. Breathe. Inhale, lift up. Release. Coming onto the ball of the back foot. Let's step back into plank. Exhale down through chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhale. Notice where you feel this. Lift up into down dog. Pedal out the legs. Take a little moment. And from here, let's draw the left leg to the sky. Take a big breath in. Looking at the left big toe. Balance the weight on the hands. Take your gaze to your hands. Float the left knee in. Back foot to the side. Breathe in and rise. Shoulders nice and square, hips nice and square. Rock that knee out. Don't let it rock in. Breathe. Release the arms. Interlace, push. And lengthen forward. Thinking of the length in the spine, not dipping the head. Doesn't matter about the depth. It's more about your alignment. Lift those arms off the back body. Breathe. Release your hands to the earth. Stepping back into plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhale, use the breath. Exhale, push the breath away into down. Pedal out those legs. From here, let's take our gaze to our hands. Step, float, front of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, let it go. Soften both knees. And let's come back into chair. Think of the tailbone, scoot it forward, lengthen those arms, relax the shoulders. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step, float back into plank. Shoulders over wrists, pump back through those heels, suck into the core. Notice that beautiful long line. Exhale down. Inhale, heart comes through. Let's lift up into down. Now from here, all I ask you to do is float the right leg to the sky. And then we'll bend the right knee, letting the right foot melt to the left. Have a look in underneath your left armpit. Lifting the right knee as high as you can. Breathe, opening the hips. Now taking your gaze to your hand, float that right leg to the outside edge of your hand, letting the left foot melt back to the end of the mat. So the toes are turned out on the right foot, and we'll centre the left hand to the middle of the mat, shoulder over wrist. Take an inhale and draw the right arm up to the sky. Push back through the back heel. Feel as if the heart and chest is lifted. Release both hands to the earth and soften the elbows. Just dipping down. Maybe you'll come onto the forearms, maybe you won't. Give a little sway into the right hip. Rocking out tension in that right area. Notice how it feels. Take an inhale, push up. One more. Centre the left hand. Inhale, float the right arm up. Exhale, come to the earth. Softening the elbows, maybe onto forearms. Give a little sway. Lovely. And from here, push up. Step the right leg back into plank position. And come through chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhale. Drop into down dog. Pedal out those legs. You're doing a super job, guys. Now from here, let's float the left leg to the sky. Inhale, bring it up. Bend the knee. Push the left foot underneath the right armpit. And have a look and see if you can see it. Keep the left knee as high as you can. Try to balance the weight in your hands. From here, take your gaze to the left hand and drop the left foot to the outside edge. Walk the right foot back a little bit further back, trying to push the back leg strong and straight. Centre the right hand. Take a breath in and float that left arm to the sky, opening into the back body, the heart, the chest, the hip. Breathe. Release both hands down. Bend those elbows, come down onto the forearms and have a little sway about. What does it feel like in this hip? Observe. Is it tighter? Is it looser? Take an inhale, lift up, centering the right hand, float it up again, breathe in. And release. Surrender towards the earth. Give a little sway. Notice how that feels this time. Inhale, push up. Step back into plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Draw into the tummy strong. Keep the core lifted. Exhale down. Inhale, heart floats forward. Rise up into down dog. Pedal out those legs. I'm liking the fact, Andrew, you're using child's pose. If you need a little rest, feel free to go there. Into Vinyasaflow, just crouching down, taking a few moments, and then come back. Absolutely fine. You're your own expert. You know your body best. So from here, just keeping the flow going, let's breathe in and take that right leg to the sky. Going to float forward a few times, so I ask you to take your gaze to your hands. Draw the right knee into chest, and I want you to crunch your chin to your knee. Push it back to the sky. Hook the leg and looking underneath the left armpit. Straighten the leg up again, float it forward, float in, tap, crunch into the core. Exhale, push away. Hook it, looking underneath the left armpit. Inhale one more time, shoot it to the sky. Breathe in, float it forward, crunch. Exhale, float it back, hook it to the side, have a look in underneath the left armpit. And all I ask you to do from here is step the right foot to the centre of the mat. Coming down into that lovely low lunge. From here, let's spill on to the right skinny edge. So you're going to ask the right wee toe to remain on the earth, turning the sole of your foot to the side wall if you can. And if this gets too strong, set your left knee down. It's absolutely fine. If you want to stick with the program, push back through that back leg. And I ask you just to soften the elbows, drawing your chin towards the big toe. You don't have to touch it, just go to where your body allows you. Take an inhale, push up. Exhale, release, soften those elbows. Inhale, push up. Exhale, one more time, release. Inhale, push up, beautiful. Now just leaving now the left knee on the earth. Let's allow the right foot to centre itself again. Take a breath in and let's lift up. So we're going to offer a nice twist here to the body. So just placing the right knee over the right knee over the right ankle. Let's draw both arms up to the sky. Sinking into the left hip flexor. You're going to feel a stretch here. Now from here, let's take the left elbow and bring it past the right knee. Yeah. Place the palms together. And if you want to keep it a bit stronger, tuck the toes in and under and suck up that back thigh. If not, keep the knee down. Now for those that can and wish to, see if you can bring that left arm underneath the right thigh. There's a big rotation needed in the left shoulder to get there. From here, if you want to, place the right hand around your back and see if you can bind. Looking back towards the back left heel. Squeeze into the tummy. Looking good, guys. And slowly release out of it. Stepping back from here into down dog. Pedal out those legs. Where did you feel this? Take a deep inhale through the nose. And let go through the mouth. You're doing a super job. Firing up the body. Helping all the systems within work more efficiently. Getting rid of toxins. Creating new space. Let's take the left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Float it up. By taking your gaze to your hands, let's bring the shoulders over the wrists. Crunch in. Chin to knee. Tap. Exhale. Push it back. Hook it to the right. Left knee high. Straighten the leg. Float it forward. Tap. Exhale. Push. Hook it. Last one. Push it strong and straight. Bring your gaze forward. Shoulders over wrists. Crunch it in. Knee towards your chin. Hold it. Exhale. Push it back. And from here, taking your gaze to your hands, bring the left knee in. Bring it forward. Walk the back foot to the end of the mat and come onto the skinny edge on the left side. Either leaving the back leg strong and straight or come onto your knee. From here, taking a breath in. Exhale, soften those elbows, allowing your chin to come to big toe, if that facility's there. Inhale, push up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, push up. Last one. Exhale down. Super. Inhale, push. Now release the right knee to the earth. Let the left foot return nice and flat. Take a deep breath, lift up, and then let's softly sink. So we're reaching in now to the right hip flexor. So from here, draw the right arm, both arms actually up to the sky. Bring the right arm past the left elbow. Play about with it. That might be as far as you go. You can hook the toes in and under in the back leg and try to push it strong and straight. If you want to bind, release the right arm underneath the right thigh, reaching right back and looking back towards that back leg. Thinking of the length in the body. It's quite complex posture. Breathe, squeeze into the tummy. Hold it. Lovely. And release. Placing both hands down. Let's step back into down dog and pedal out the legs. Noticing how you are. Now from here, just drawing the right leg to the sky, lift it up. Take your gaze to your hands. Float the right knee into chest. And come down into a low lunge. Placing both fingertips in front of you. Let's come into what we know as half moon. So what I want you to do is give a little hop forward with the back leg, straightening the right leg, leave the fingertips on the earth, push through the left heel, and if you can, place the right fingertips a good distance in front of the right foot, and then draw the left hand to your waist. Looking either at the earth, the side wall, or right up towards the sky. Take that left hand off the left waist and reach up. Palm facing to the side wall. Breathe. Release both fingertips down. And all I ask you to do from here is level the hips. So let the left hip slightly drop. And then draw the left knee in. Just pulling it in. Tapping your chin to your knee. And exhale, push it away. Look forward. 2 more. Inhale, pull it in. Tap. Exhale, push it away. Look forward. 1 more. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, push it away. Now can you please, from here, keeping the hips level, leave the left fingertips on the earth and see if you can rotate and revolve this. So we're twisting the right hand now to the waist. Push through the left heel. Take the right arm up to the sky. Breathe. And release the right arm overhead. And from here, soften the right knee, setting the left toes at the end of your mat. Yeah? So from here, let's step back into plank. I was going to do pigeon there, but I think we'll move into plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale down. In. And drop into down dog. Give a little sway. Notice, use this as a moment. Take tension out of the neck. Hear the breath in the body. Even, steady inhales and exhales. So from here, let's take the left leg to the sky. Push through the left heel. Take your gaze to your hands and float that left knee in, coming into that nice slow lunge. So we balance up the body, repeating this on the opposite side. Check your knees over ankle and reach the fingertips forward. And then give that little spring as you inhale, push. Now you may notice a difference in this side. Your balance leg is stronger and maybe not as good. So keeping the left fingertips in front of the left foot, rotate your toes to the side wall. Push through the right heel. Drishti either up to the sky or to the side wall, whatever feels right. Breathe. Push through that heel. release the right arm back over. And here we'll float it in 3 times, level off the hip, so let the right foot drop slightly. And I want you to take an inhale, please, bringing your chin to your knee, crunch it in, squeeze into the core. Exhale, push it away, look forward. Inhale, draw it. Exhale, push. Try to be light in those fingertips. Inhale, last time. Exhale, push it away. And leaving the right fingertips on the earth. Let's take the left hand to the waist, revolve. Left shoulder to the sky, left elbow to the sky. And then take the left arm up to the sky. How does that feel? Squeeze into the tummy. And release the left arm back to the earth. Soften the left knee and come down into that nice low lunge. Look forward, lengthening the spine. Let's come onto the fingertips and step back into plank position. Pedal out those legs. We're going to try a little balance that we did the other evening. Slightly different. It is half moon, but there's a variation to it. Just give it a go. Just offering that little challenge to the body. So from here, when you're ready, let's take that right leg to the sky. You're nearly there. Breathe in, float it up. Take your drishti to your hands. Draw the right knee into chest and come back into that lovely low lunge. Sink into the left hip flexor. Notice the body nice and warm. And make sure that the knee is over ankle, not in front. It's not good for the knee. From here, step the fingertips forward and thrust that left leg to the sky again, straightening the right leg, yeah? Keeping the right fingertips in front of the right foot. Take the left arm up to the sky. So a beautiful balance coming on here. Take your time with this, please. So from here, all I ask you to do is see if you can draw the left toe slightly forward. The back leg. So you're allowing the hip to come slightly forward. Now see if you can hover the left fingertips. See if they'll hover on the earth. So you're freelance. And from here, if you can, draw the right arm out in front. And the left arm overhead. Pushing the left toes forward. Beautiful. Release. And come down into that low lunge. What a balance. That's a hard one. Step back into plank. Come through chaturanga. Exhale down. Just having a bit of fun. Inhale, take the heart forward. Keep it nice and light. And draw back up. Into down dog. With it all to look forward to again on the opposite side. How lucky are we? So from here, take the left leg to the sky. So from here, float the left leg into chest and come forward into that low lunge. Push the back leg strong and straight if you can. Take the fingertips forward and let's have that lovely lift and push. Push through the back heel. Center that left hand in line with the left foot and then rotate. When you're ready, take your time. You're going to have one side stronger and easier than the other. Balances are so good for improving mental clarity, your focus and concentration. Take the right arm up to the sky. Feel the groundedness through the left big toe. Now see if you can hover those fingers. Pull the toes forward on the right foot slightly. See if the left arm will lift up. Doesn't matter if you wobble or fall. Go back into it. And then draw the left arm overhead. Squeeze into the core. Breathe. And release. Gorgeous, Nessie. Stepping back. Step back into plank. And let's come down onto our tummies. Just releasing down. Reach both arms out in front. And give a little sway with the hips. Just working for a moment now into the back body. I would love for you to bend both knees. And let's reach round with both hands, holding onto the feet on the inside edge, yeah? Now from here, I want you to lift on the in-breath, and as you do, press your abdominal area into the earth, lifting your toes up to the sky, and lifting your heart forward. So you're working both ends of the body. So take a deep inhale, press the abdominal area in, and lift up. Now you may find here, if you're up, you'll be able to rock. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go to where feels good for you. Have a play about. Now holding on to those feet, keep them up there, and gently let's roll on to the right side, bringing the knees together and looking back. Come through centre. Inhale, rise, lift up, beautiful, and roll to the left. Look back. Come to centre, roll back onto the tummy. Last round. Take a deep inhale and lift and have that little massage. So you're literally massaging all the internal organs. From here, release. Placing your hands by your shoulders, push up. You're going to love this posture. Balanasana, child's pose. Setting your bottom onto your heels. Give a little sway. A few variations here. Arms reaching forward. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up beside the body. Or you can place your hands in prayer with bended elbows, resting your hands on top of the head. Whatever feels right for you. You've worked so hard, done so well. I'm very pleased with your practice. Notice how you feel right here in this moment. Taking your attention simply into the here and now. Let's release the hands to the earth. Take an inhale, push up, placing your hands on top of your thighs. Nice long spine, heels onto the bottoms, relax the shoulders, take a big breath in and let it out through the mouth. As we come round onto our back body, either into bridge pose or into the full upward bow. This is your call. So I'll talk you through both. If you know the full posture, go ahead into it. But if we're doing bridge, bring your heels into your hips, into your bottom. Keep them hip distance apart. Reach your fingers towards those heels. And with a big breath in, keeping the chin neutral, use the inhale to lift the hips up. Squeezing your inner thighs towards each other like magnets. You can bend the elbows and place them under your back for support, or interlace the hands lifting up. It's your call. Remember the alignment of the feet. Keep the chin neutral. It's all happening into the back body. And slowly your fab. Come down. Bring your knees into chest and gently rock it out. You're going to do one more. So whatever you've done, you may want to do another variation. If you just kept the fingers to the heels, you may want to interlace the hands. You may want to bend the elbows, supporting the back, or do another full bow. Whatever you wish. Placing your heels on the earth. Take the inhale with you. This is to help you rise. Breathe in and lift. Trying to push the shoulders back away. Breathe. Fab. Give a little sway. Notice that stretch in the front body. It's more about the front body here than the back body. Let those hips come down. Take your time. Just drop the soles of the feet together. Let your knees open like a book. Place your hands on your inner thighs and give a little sway. We're going to do a nice twist, and then we're going to melt down into Savasana, the art of relaxation. So bringing the knees together, give yourself a well-deserved hug. Draw the knees into chest, take an inhale, bring your chin to knees. I want you to think about the energy bandhas, keep them still strong, the root lock, suck it in, tummy lock, and chin into chest. Gently let the head melt back. Release both arms out to the side, hands up in line with the shoulders. And all I ask you to do is allow both knees to melt to your right. And you look to your left. Use the core here. Keep the tummy strong. Hover the knees, don't let them rest on the earth. Take an inhale, float through centre, and let both knees go to your left and you look to your right. Hover the knees so we're still engaging the core and the side body. Inhale, come to centre. Keep the knees squeezed together. Release the legs to the right and you look in the opposite direction to the palm of your hand. How relaxed are the shoulders? Inhale, come to centre. Exhale, float to your left. You look to your right. Now this time you can do 2 more like that or do it with strong straight legs, your call. Inhale, come to centre and release both hands towards the right palm, look to your left. Last one, inhale, floating through centre. Let both feet come to your left, you look to your right. Keep the knees squeezing together. Relax the shoulders. And with an inhale, come to centre. Bring both knees to your chest. And again, finally, give yourself a big inhale. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze tight. Hold on to the bandhas as tight as you can. For 4, for 3, for 2, and release. Let your body come to the earth. Heels going to each corner of your mat. Palms facing up away from the body. And feel as if you're melting into beautiful warm sand. Let the body go. Take a deep inhale through the nose and release. Just spilling in now to the art of relaxation.